This day today. And before we get into today's live stream lecture, please support my channel and go ahead and hit that subscribe button and notification button. Support my channel, support my book. I really do appreciate everyone blocking out time out of your busy schedule to watch my videos and keep sending me your comments. So with that being said, let's get down to today's exciting live stream lecture. So the focus of this lecture is going to be how to use social media to spread positivity and improve your mental health. And I'm here to tell you, check out my prior video upload that I did yesterday in regards to the dangers of social media comparison, the dangers of social media comparison. So while social media might produce plenty of fake people, it doesn't mean that it's all bad. It really just depends how you use it and what you ignore. Social media has taken the sharing of knowledge to an entirely new level. And the truth is that when the printing press came to be, people were ready for more information. At this point, we're inundated with so much information, we often don't know what to do with it. And it can be overwhelming in all the wrong ways. So in this lecture, I'm going to cover some tips, 5 tips on how to use social media to spread positivity and improve your mental health. Number 1, be intentional about using social media. It's no secret that you can get lost in social media scroll for hours at a time. If you're like most people, this has probably happened to you at a time or two. So if you want to reduce the impact social media has on your mental health, and you want to improve the positive aspects of it, it is important to use social media intentionally. When you show up to use social media platform such as Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or any other platform, it's very important you understand the reason for being there. If you don't have any need to be on those platforms right now, ask yourself why you opened the app in the first place. By being mindful and paying attention to what you're even doing there in the first place. To begin with, you can start to change your behaviors and reduce the friction around social media in your life. Number 2, don't use social media to fill time and space. Human beings crave stimulation. We look for entertainment on every corner, and we can't just be still with our thoughts anymore. Standing in line at the bank, post office, grocery store line used to be a thing you did without much thought. But now you have to pull out your phone and scroll through social media or check your email. It's an impulse. And the truth is, if you paid attention to what you were looking at, you'll find that you are not getting anything out of that engagement. Pay attention to your surroundings. Strike up a real live conversation with that person in front of you or behind you. In fact, it's not very engaging at all as a person scrolls through their email or social media when they're waiting in line. Most people use social media as a way to fill time and take up space in their lives. But if you are using social media to kill time, you might want to ask yourself what that really means. What's wrong with being bored, standing in line at the bank or the post office, at the grocery store? What's wrong with being present with your thoughts? What's wrong with having a real conversation with that person in front of you or behind you? Why do we have to be entertained every second of the day? Make a conscious choice to just be with your thoughts during certain situations. And you might find that when you do return to social media, it is more enjoyable. Number 3, filter the noise. There is no shortage of loud, annoying, and downright rude people online. Unfortunately, when you choose to engage with a social media platform, you accept that risk. In order to be happier in your life and reduce your risk of mental health issues, it is important to filter the noise on your social media platform. For example, if someone is always complaining about someone or something, or talking negative or pessimistic, nobody said you have to keep following that person on social media. You get to decide who to follow and what messages you want to see on a daily basis. Go through your feeds and delete anyone who isn't contributing to a positive environment, who is presenting positive, motivational, inspiring information or educational information. You can't change the way people behave, but you can change your experience using these platforms quite easily. Number 4, talk about how you use social media with others. There's a theory: we think like 5 people we spend most of our time with. This means that if you are hanging around with people who have a certain line of thinking, a problem-focused thinking, a pessimistic way of thinking, or victim stance, problem-focused, negative, you are more likely to adapt that line of thinking, often without realizing it, to adapt that similar behavior and thinking with the 5 most people you spend the most time with. Take some time to talk to the people in your circle about how they use social media, and especially talk to family members and close friends. If you have children, talk to them about how they follow. Talk about how they follow and why. How they follow or who they follow on social media. Talk to them about who they follow and why. Because we are all influenced by our surroundings. There's no way around it. You gotta have those conversations. You need to be aware, especially your young children, or what they're watching and who they're following on these social media platforms. So if you can put in some effort to create an environment where people are using social media in a positive way, a motivational way, an inspirational way, an educational way, you are more likely to do the same. And I'm here to tell you. Number 5, contribute to the good. At the end of the day, the pull to be on social media and use it regular is strong. But if you feel you can't handle it, or it really is getting it really is impacting your happiness in a negative way, it might be a better idea to remove yourself from it entirely. If you have standards in your life for how you live, you should also have standards for using social media as well in a positive way. And I'm here to tell you, really do check out my video upload that I did yesterday in regards to the dangers of social comparison on social media. Send me your comments. I hope the audience has gotten something out of this very, very, very important lecture. And also, I'm beginning to get a lot of reviews on my book, Awake Financial Freedom, from various different platforms. This is a must-read book. This book can be purchased from Amazon, Apple iTunes, Google Play, Barnes and Nobles. This is a powerful testimony where I share with the audience on many strategic ways on how I rose out of financial destruction to complete financial freedom. There's some areas in this book where I share with the reader on literally how I raised my credit score from a 340 to 800 with all three major credit bureaus: Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. This is a must-read book. Check out this book. The soft copy of the book is $12.99. The ebook version of the book is $9.99. You will not be disappointed. So with that being said, that's all I have. Simplify, Simple Fidelis, and I'm going to leave you in the care of your own conscience. Have a great evening.